Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to be building a house, but first we're going to spin some wheels to see what world we're going to live in, what's the budget, and etc. So let's spin the first wheel. I only have a few names on here. I don't have every single world, and honestly I'm hoping for something good. Let's hope we get something good. It looks like we're going to be building in Windenburg. I'm not too happy about that, but it will be okay. So we're in Windenburg. So the next wheel is for the budget. So the first option is to randomize between 10,000 to 80,000, 12,000 simoleons, 25,000 simoleons, 50,000, 95,000 simoleons. So let's see what we get. Oh my gosh, 12,000 simoleons? I was honestly not expecting that, but okay. The next wheel spin is for the number of sims, so we can have 1, 3, 6, or 8. Honestly, I'm hoping, oh god. I was hoping for 1. I don't know if it's possible for us to even make 6 people, so I have to fit 6 sims into a home that is worth 12,000 simoleons. That is not so good. Since this is basically going to be under a starter home price, I think we should choose the smallest lot. So we're on the lot. I'm gonna go ahead and cheat her money to 12,000. That is so crazy. Oh my gosh. That is not enough money. This is gonna be like the ugliest home I ever seen. So we have a few more wheels left. So this one is for random objects. And we have to put the microscope. I hope that's not expensive. And then this one is for the color scheme. So it looks like we're going for pastel. That looks good. I love that. I just don't know if any of those things I'm thinking of are affordable for a very cheap home. This last one is for an occupation. So what does the main sim do? I think that would help us kind of furnish it for them. So let's see what this one is. Gym equipment is very expensive, so I don't think I want the trainer one. Okay. Honestly, I did not want pet trainer either. So I'm assuming they're into pets. Obviously, maybe they like dogs, and I'm guessing that they probably have the obstacles on this lot as well. So we're done with the wheel spinning, and I guess we should get started. I'm just so scared. 6 sims? The only way I can think to do this is maybe it's 2 adults, 2 teenagers, 2 toddlers, and they all share rooms. So there's up to 3 bedrooms only. And I feel like they're gonna have to be the smallest size ever. I don't want to build this home in a weird way, but I think it only has to be 1 story. Because if you make it 2 stories, it gets a little too expensive. So I'm just gonna do something simple, or I'm gonna try to do something simple. Honestly, I have no idea what this should look like. I don't know, I'm just making a box right now. Maybe we can have a little bump out right here, or I guess it could be a little bit bigger. Maybe it can go back one. So let's see if we can make a floor plan with the shape like this. The living room doesn't have to be that big. Also, the entrance doesn't have to be that big. Maybe I'll move this over here like that. I don't know. It's you have a very small kitchen, but then we need a bathroom. So I feel like I'm gonna have to make this build a little bit bigger. Maybe I'll pull this back a little bit, or a lot more actually. So that could be a bathroom, right? Again, we have a bedroom, and then we just need another bedroom, which I fear is gonna be a weird shape. Okay, actually, what if 3 people share a room? What if we have triplets? We're already at $7,000. I don't even know if I can, I don't even know if this is gonna look good. I think I'm just gonna bulldoze. I don't like this at all. Let's try this again. We're just gonna do this, okay? I don't really care about the style. I'm not gonna worry about trying to style it like the other buildings because that's too much pressure. Let's think about this. Okay, so this could be a bedroom. Then we could have a bathroom back here. This could be the kitchen area. Actually, this could be another bedroom. And then maybe we have a bump out right here, whereas this is also another bedroom. Maybe I can make it a little bit smaller, or actually it can just poke out like that. And then we have a kitchen space. We have a living room in the middle. I think that could work. It's flat in the back, but that's okay. So we can definitely work with this, right? We just have to keep the price in mind. So this is the roof situation. Pretty simple. And then for the roof, I guess maybe we could use this. Also, thinking about it again, they're a pet trainer, right? So I think I'm gonna give them some of the obstacles. I'm just hoping they're not so expensive. So these are just $50 each. I feel like we could just get away with 3 of these. This is $200. I don't know if we should spend that much, but this does seem kind of fun, doesn't it? And one of the things I like to do with the roof is to get a hipped roof, pull out the eave, make it the same size as the roof, make it line up like that. So that way there's something right here. I think that makes it look so much better and just helps fill in the blank roof a little bit. So the cheapest siding we can get is 2 simoleons. So these options up here, I really want to use the one from Growing Together, but I don't know if that's an option. Why is this 4 simoleons? I think I'm just gonna have to do it. I want to do it in this like light blue color. Maybe I should make this the style that is in Windenburg because it just looks out of place. It doesn't look like it belongs, you know? So I might just add a few wallpapers that are from Get Together. These are 5 simoleons. Oh my gosh. This is 6 simoleons, but I feel like we should use it just to make it look a little bit more like Windenburg. Like, does that help? I think for the siding, I'm actually just gonna do it in white. I think that looks a lot better, and I feel like we definitely need to put it on a foundation. So we're gonna go with this staircase, and I'm gonna delete the underside. So that's not too bad. Let's look at the inside real quick because I personally want to buy important stuff. So we're supposed to be going for a pastel color scheme. I mean, this is pastel. It's not my style, but it is pastel. So I feel like this bed could work. It's only 445 simoleons. So that's like not the worst thing in the world. So we could do it in that swatch maybe. And then I was thinking that maybe we have teenagers in this room. And this bed is pastel, so that works perfectly. It's 400 simoleons. That really hurts. Maybe I can try to pair these 2 beds together, or I can make this bed work. I feel like this is kind of pastel. That's cute. And then this would be like a toddler room. The cheapest toddler bed is $150. The cribs are also $150. This is $130. So this is like a playpen. I mean, if you have to do it, you have to do it, you know. And also I feel like I might just make this room a bit smaller because it doesn't need to be that big, right? It's just infants. Like, it's fine like that. And then for the kitchen space, I'm so sorry about like us building in a weird way, but I just feel like we need to have the important stuff. I would probably have a fridge right there. That leaves us with 3,491 simoleons. And then over here in the bathroom, we're gonna get the cheapest toilet. This is a good reminder that you can clean the infants in the sink. You just have to do it over and over again. So I put some doors in. Now we need to get windows and a front door. Oh my gosh, guys, this is not gonna work. We're at 2,546 simoleons. This is not gonna work out. Right now, I'm just like painting all of the walls. This is not gonna work at all. This door is like 50 simoleons, so I fear we're gonna have to use this, which I don't really like it if I'm being honest. But like, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's not the worst door we could have. This door is $50. This is from Love Struck. Ugh, I don't like that either. We have this door from Nifty Knitting. I honestly don't mind this door, so I might use it. And then we're just gonna have to downsize, okay? Because like this whole space, I don't think it's necessary. So like, let me just back up some things real quick. So it's smaller, and I think that helps a little bit. That means we pay for less counters. I decided to change the shape of the infant's room, so hopefully that's fine. We also need to fix the roof. You guys, I'm having bad thoughts. What if I just did this? That gives us more money. We have $2,000 left. Like, that's not enough money for anything. We're gonna have to use the cheapest appliances. I also haven't paid for windows yet, but I guess we're gonna use these ones because they're 25 simoleons. So there's a window in each room except for the bathroom, so that should be fine. Also, there's a light in here, but I feel like it looks so dark, but I don't think I want to spend money to get 2 lights in the room to make it brighter. Okay, so we do have to remember that we're doing pastel colors. Ooh, this is cute. And it's only 55 simoleons, so I think we're gonna size this up. This is gonna be the rug for the living room space. This is $290, but I just don't know about the colors, but I think this color is just gonna have to be okay. You might not get a TV in this house. Like, we can't afford anything. You can get a little plant next to it. That's cute. I'm gonna bring the door over here. I just think we should probably just make this smaller. I'm gonna bring it back. I'm gonna also bring the bathroom back because that just makes things easier. Is that bad? It gives us more money though, and that's what we need. We need more money. It's a very sad situation, but that's just what has to happen. That kind of makes me think now, what if we move this back as well? That means we spend less money on a counter. We get 1 less window. We don't get that much money back, but it's something, right? Also, I have to fix the wallpaper. So let's see, the smallest this room could be is like this. So this is how small I think the room should be. Okay, that did not give us that much money, but you know, it's something. But I feel like I downsized enough. So where do we even get started? I'm just gonna start in the parents' bedroom. Maybe I should try to change the wallpaper wallpaper first. Oh, like this wallpaper I think is very nice. I might just use this in each of the rooms and I'll give them like an accent wall. Maybe the accent wall in here could just be like yellow and maybe we could use this bed or we could do the green, but I think the yellow is nice. Do you guys see how dark it is? Like why does it feel so dark in this room? And the curtains are 35 simoleons, so it's not too bad. I feel like this rug is cute. It's only 70 simoleons. To save a bit of money, I'm just gonna give them one nightstand. Maybe I can get this little dog plant. I think that little dog plant is cute. I would also love to get a painting above the bed, but paintings in this game are so expensive. I mean, this is $5. Can I make this work? This is $5 as well. This is also $5. So I did just size this up. I'm not sure if that looks good, but I'm really trying to like not buy any expensive paintings. Oh my gosh, I forgot something. Guys, I forgot. I have to get the microscope. That is all of our money. Oh my gosh. We're deleting this. I think you're gonna only get 2 obstacles. Where do we put this? Now we're at $81, but even then it's like, does this even fit? Not really. Okay, so the beds are $400 each. That is $800. The bunk beds are $600, but it's ugly, right? Oh, this is ugly and it's not giving pastel at all. I think they're just gonna have to have the same bedspread. Oh my goodness. Okay, actually the sink isn't the cheapest sink. Could this room be a little bit smaller? I mean, we could put the bed against the wall, but I don't know if I want to do that. I just have no clue what to do. So if I just make a room just for this, I have $111 left. I'm struggling. How do you do this? Why did I spend for random objects? That was like the worst thing I could have done for myself, but I thought, oh, that will be fun. I just don't see anything that I could potentially sell for money. This bed is only 445 simoleons. I don't think that's too bad. Obviously, the cheapest bed we could get is $290. I can't. I really don't know what to do. I'm stuck. I feel like if we change these wallpapers, maybe that would help. I just don't want to change it though, because it's so cute and it makes it look like Windenburg and it belongs, right? Maybe I'll use this wallpaper instead. We are broke. We have 49 simoleons left. What am I supposed to do with this? If I bring it down one level, that just gives me 16 simoleons. And surely I can say that they're a pet trainer without having this stuff, right? I'm just trying to think, how can we save money? Okay, so if we put the kitchen on this wall, okay, so that means you have only one counter to cook on. We can delete one counter then if we did that. That is just ugly. So I deleted one counter. That gives us 315 simoleons, which is better, I guess. I'm still just stuck. Like, I have no money. Maybe I'll just get a metal floor in here. Maybe that's cute. We also need to get a door for it. I think I'll just put the door on the side like that. And then I guess I could get some windows. That looks good, and now we have $73 to spend. We can delete this window and then we can make everything smaller again. I don't know if that helps, but we could. That gives us back a little bit of money. I don't think there's any saving this, so I'm just gonna go in and try to clutter up this room now. Okay, so maybe I can give them the sheep rug. This is only 50 simoleons. I hate the bed option. Maybe I'll just use this white sheep and I can size it up a little bit. That is cute. And then I said I was gonna get an accent wall. Maybe this could be the accent wall. That's cute. And we can push this back a little bit. This little table is 90 simoleons. That's crazy. Maybe we don't need a table. Maybe I'll just give them... Honestly, I don't know. They're supposed to be teenagers, but maybe I'll just give them Blarfy. You know, that's very simple. This poster is only 25 simoleons, so maybe I'll use it. Maybe these are children and they just have Blarfy to play with. I'll give them a little cat in the corner, and that's this room. It's so sad, guys. Like, I just feel like this is just what it has to be like. I can't even afford this rug. Maybe you don't need the cat toy. And then we have $19 left, so that is amazing. That is just good. That is great, guys. We have nothing on the walls. I'm gonna turn on debug in hopes that there's something free that we could just put around as decoration. Well, we have this nifty knitting rug. I forgot about this. We can definitely make this work. We'll just get it in white. We can make this rug work. We delete this, we get 70 simoleons back, so maybe we can use this yellow rug. I don't really like it though, so maybe not. Let's see if there's anything we could just put on the wall. So we have pictures like this, and there's 6 of them. So do we just make a collage photo out of these weird pictures? There's nothing wrong with the little collage photo, right? Maybe it can be like that. That's something, right? I would also love to get a bookshelf, but bookshelves are very expensive, you know? I think the cheapest bookshelf is from Cottage Living. Yeah, this is 10 simoleons from Cottage Living. I'll just put that over here. We have this little board. Oh my gosh, we have these little kid drawings that we could put in the kids' room. So beautiful. Oh my gosh, I did not realize how this door was looking. So we have these little plaques, which you get if you complete the collections. I think I'll give them the microspace jockey one since they do have the microscope. Also, these collages from Growing Together could work. It just helps fill in the wall space. Also, some of the fishes are free, so we could get some of those. So we have like this guppy fish. Maybe I'll just put those fishes right there. Oh, the axolotls are also free. I don't really have anywhere I could put it. I guess I could put it right there. Also, I don't like the fish. We have these pictures from Dinell. Each of them seems to be 10 simoleons. This looks delicious, right? I guess we could get it in that swatch. I also want to get a mirror in the entryway. I think that would look really good. And then in the infant's room, so I guess I could get this little decal of the animals. We can get these curtains. Okay, so I just spent all of my money on these little pictures. Maybe that's okay. Maybe we don't need anything else. Also, we haven't even touched the bathroom. It's just the way that it is. What if we get a smaller couch? The smaller couch is $180. That means we have $114 left. We could get a fire alarm in the kitchen for safety. And I just now realized we don't have a trash can. Maybe you don't need a sink. Maybe you just don't need a sink in the kitchen. You can just wash your plates in the bathroom. Because, you know, that's how it usually was before. This is like the worst house. I'm just gonna let this house be ugly. I'm just gonna let it be ugly. And I'm gonna come back to it and use any budget I want. It will look good. And I'll probably get rid of this room. I'm gonna come back to it because I hate how bad this is. And I don't think we were missing anything else. I was hoping this would go completely different. So I'm just gonna turn on live edit mode and filter by get together, I guess. So we have a few trees we could put. Oh, this tree is really cute. So I definitely want to get that. I don't know how I feel about that tree. We have these pink trees. That's cute. I don't think they're in this area. Also, I see these trees right here. So I'm gonna put these in as well. I feel like the pink tree is like too random. So maybe we should get rid of it. Also, we need to do the foundation. Guess I could just do it in the stone. Okay, so we have some of these bushes, which I guess we can size down and put somewhere. I probably should get a light over here, but we don't have money for that. Oh, these are cute too. So maybe I'll put these. Also, for some reason, debug rocks cost money. So if I wanted to put some rocks, I have to pay 4 simoleons. So I guess I'll pay the 4 simoleons. Okay, so we have 8 simoleons left. I thought I would just maybe put some terrain paint over here. Like we could almost do like a little pathway. I think that looks good. And there's like no decorations in this room, but I think that will have to be fine. I think that is just this house complete. Also, I'm not proud of the landscaping, but I'm gonna redo this. I'm not gonna have a budget. I'm not gonna have this weird room. I'm not gonna have to fit in 6 Sims if I don't want to. We're gonna be able to do anything we want. So I'm gonna definitely come back to this because it's not so good. It's not so good. Also, I'm gonna put a frame on this. Like, it's so bad. It's not good at all. Like, this is one of the worst builds I ever did. I don't think it looks that bad from the outside. It's just like the inside where it's like, oh, where's the furniture? Anyways, I'm going to upload this to the gallery. Okay, so I'm just gonna upload this to the gallery. My gallery ID is simsdeelicious. And also, I guess I didn't use that many packs. I mean, it's kind of a lot, especially a lot of expansion packs, but I mean, we didn't really have the funds. So that's probably why it's not like 3 pages of packs. I'm just gonna leave it off on the best part, which I feel like is the outside. But if you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I love you. You are important, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye!